Yo, what's up, my peoples? Welcome to another edition of WWE 2K24 This Week in MyFaction, right here on ADG, Rap Sports Games Network. I'm your host, ADG, again, the gamer. And this is the weekly video where we break down the login rewards, the latest offerings and live events, weekly towers, faction wars, and more. And we just did, just the other day, a video, but we coming at you again. And the reason why we did a video the other day, because the Bash in Berlin, they had a code for that. If you were lucky, you got something out of it. I didn't get anything out of it initially, but down the line, out of the packs, I got out of the second and third pack, I got a Seth Rollins. Still didn't get what I really want. It's hard to grind, but you know, it's hard to grind to get an MFP. Then once you do get MFP to get a pack, it's hard to get anything out of it. And that's my problem. And I'm still going to vouch for better pull rates. I'm not a fan of that. So they did change one thing, and that got me a little enthusiastic when they changed the loyalty reward. So it was just at one time Superstar Series 1. Now they're giving us Backlash France packs, and I'm happy about that. But running down what you get for the week, you're only going to get 1,150 MFP when you need 20,000. So that's not, what is that like? I'm bad at percentages. I was going to give you a percentage, but that is a very low percentage of what you need to get a latest pack. So I still vouch for change for that as well. Faction Wars tickets. Faction War tickets are good. If you log in every day, you'll get a good amount of Faction War tickets. They're doing a good job of distributing the Faction War tickets. I have plenty that I have. I think I have 100-something tickets right now. But, you know, if you grind in events and you log in every day, you have a good amount of tickets. So you shouldn't have a problem with tickets. There's not a problem with WWE 2K24 MyFaction. I think side plates should contain at least 2 copies of a side plates, 2 gold side plates or 2 silver side plates, but they're not doing that. It is what it is. So let's keep it moving. Those are your daily login rewards for the week. Taking a look at the weekly tower, we're going to get a Bash in Berlin reward. Now, this is a normal pack, I believe. Pretty sure it is. I think it's just a normal pack. So I've talked about the pull rate so much, but I'm going to keep talking about it. So the pull rates are going to be pretty low. So we're on Raw, but you're going to face a classic Chad Gable. You're going to face Luke Gallows, who's not on Raw anymore. You're going to face Drew McIntyre and LA Knight. One's still on Raw, and Drew McIntyre, LA Knight on SmackDown. Then you're going to face Trick Williams, who hasn't even crossed the line of NXT to the main roster yet. But Trick Willie, I do like the fact that they're using some, personas. That sometimes just having some different people to face is always cool. The last match is Otis and Vader. Do I see a theme here at all? Even if it's not just Raw? Outside of being a men's tower, no. Got some big guys in this one. You got Chad here. Don't really see a theme at all, but I'm just going to give them some kudos for the fact that we are going to get a brand new pack out of this. So I'll give them some kudos out of that. Will we get anything out of it? Probably not, because they still haven't changed the pull rate, so I can't really go ballistic. So let's take a look at Faction Wars, because it did get updated beginning of the month. Seems to be weird, when they decide to update this little baby over here. So the Faction War rotating cards are Bayley, Carmella, Luke Gallows, and Ricochet. All amethyst cards. These cards are going to cost you 4,800, which is cheaper now while they're rotating than when they get the permanent, because they go to permanent. From my understanding, they go up, because these were 5,000, now they're 6,000, so they go up. So make sure you get them while you can. Get them while you can, because they probably will go up. And yes, these count towards your collector's levels. So if you want to get in here and get these, they do count towards your collector's level. And you see, sometimes I just collect people because I don't have have them, and I'll just collect them. I'm thinking about picking up that Tony D, to be honest, because I want Tony D on my, on my roster of playable characters for this mode. So looking at the unlockable bosses, we got the UK's finest cards with Osla Dawn. We had collateral damage with Tamara Tycross. Yes, they put those jobbers in. Dork the Clown. Now, if you go for this one first, which I may do, you be able to get in another event, but the event is just for another higher Dork the Clown by like 2 points. Interesting decision there. Caden Carter, Spectrum card. You got Lula Tandy, collateral damage. I like collateral damage is going to be like jobber type of team. I say jobbers more like they created people. UK's finest with Rhea Ripley, 8,000. Just 8,000 though. Wow. It's gonna get pretty hard. Then you got Blair Davenport here, UK's finest as well. Amethyst though. Cora Cut, collateral damage. Amethyst, Alba Fire, UK's finest. Amethyst. You got Face Paint Frenzy, which was actually a card pack at one time last year, but this time around, like, they're just gonna be in Faction Wars as a set. You got Boogeyman. You also got the Formidable Fancy Feet. Why did y'all come up with this? Y'all could, why could y'all have any other name than the Formidable Fancy Feet? Spectrum, EO Sky, Sheamus 09 right here. Faction boss. Carmella, faction boss. You got Maya T. Kirk. I wonder if I think Carmella was in there from the last update. I think. Yeah, I think she was. Shotzi Spectrum card. Face Paint Freezy. Amaga. If they was in there before, I'm just gonna skip over. Candice LeRae, new Amethyst Spectrum card. Drew McIntyre, new Amethyst card. That was in there before. This Shawn Michaels card is new. The Ultimate Warrior is new. And as you go down, I don't think we have anything else new. Go down. If anything's looking new, it's because you didn't see the updates from last month. All right. So the rest of these are pretty much been in there. I was thinking about getting it, just have Fowler Henley. Yeah, the rest of them are just in there. Honestly, I do kind of like that they're updating this mode, just because honestly, this is probably your best bet right now to increase your card collection. It still is a long grind, but this is your best bet to increase your card collection while grinding. So I say get in Faction Wars. It's your best bet. Still not as good as it was last year, but it's your best bet. There are no updates to Proving Grounds at the moment, but there will be a chance after an interview that I watched online. I think it was Pro Wrestling Shoot. Don't quote me on that, but it's gonna be at least 10 chapters every year. We don't know when we're gonna get them, but they just recently did chapter 8, so another month or so before chapter 9. That's cool. I don't discuss rank play because people cheese and stuff, so we're not going to discuss that. We're going to go into what I like to think is the main event of my faction, and those are the live events. So if you can get in these events, because the problem with live events, as I've stated so many times, is the fact that you cannot get these cards. Even the biggest grinders, shout out to Roberts Ringside, he cannot get into these modes half the time. He cannot get into these events rather, because he don't even have the cards himself, and he opened plenty of packs, 10 packs at a time, 10 pack craziness, and 10 pack mania, and he still can't get in. So if you got SummerSlam Bret Hart, you can get Bret Hitman Hart 92. If you got a Bash in Berlin, I looked up because I did pull a Seth card from a Bash in Berlin pack, though I opened up 3 packs and only got 1 out of it. But if you have a Bash in Berlin card, you can get 3,000 extra MFP. Should have been more than that. Because think about it, you spending 20,000 and you're only getting 3,000 back. I'm just saying. Sometimes 15 getting 1,200 back. I mean, you spend 15. You're not. Oh, that's bad math again. Y'all know what I'm saying. You're spending 12,000. You're only getting 3,000 back. If you have Roddy Piper Legends 2, you can get another Roddy Piper. If you got Mankind, you can get Dude Love. This one makes more sense. I feel like this should have been reversed. Like, if you had the Roddy Piper, they had a nice Hogan reward for you that was diamond. If you had, well, this one's okay. This one works too, like they did with Shawn and the rest of these. But some of these up here, that's the same. Brett for Brett. No, that should have been Brett for Solo, or something else related to Brett. That should have been Piper for a Hogan. That works though. Like I said, Scott for that works. That works too because it's a different type of braid, and this is the one that's very questionable. I really want this card, even though it's not a persona, but it could be a persona. Maybe down the line they make it into the persona. 2K, something you should consider. Then we got 1998 Kane. Interesting. You get the Ted DiBiase reward, but that's not all you get in this 1998. In this 1998, you can also get the Undertaker's tie, a Legends 2-pack, and a Superstar Series 2-pack. So this is kind of cool. So if you can get that Kane Legends 2, yo, you got that hookup. So here we go. Moving on. JBL Legends 2 will give you access to getting the prototype John Cena. Eddie Guerrero Legends 2 will give you access to the Sheamus 09 Amethyst Sheamus. And see, this right here has nothing to do with anything. So this is a mid-2000 rivalry with brands at war. So you got Eddie versus Triple H, but you're getting a Sheamus reward. I mean, it's still cool though that they're giving out so many personas right now. If you can, but it's not cool because ain't many people gonna get in it. I guarantee you, ain't many people getting these personas. Kurt Angle with another chance to get the Chad Gable 16 persona, and you can acquire this Amethyst card. But not only that, in this boss battle, you will get a chance at the Undertaker's bandana, Superstar Series 2, and Legends 2 packs. So it looks like this is how you get the Undertaker. You're gonna need to spend a bunch of money on Legends 2 packs. The Carmelo event is still here. If you made it that far in Proving Grounds and had the Carmelo Hayes, you can also get the Tyler Breeze. We talked about these last week. We talked about this one. You see I jumped in just like I said I was. Got that Zoe. Get in there and get it. We didn't talk about this. I talked about it in the live stream I did late last night. But duke it out with Nick Nosedive for rewards one-on-one. And you can get this Bash and Berlin pack and tons of other great stuff. This is like, this is kind of like that old stash we used to have in, you know, when we had the Faction Wars events before. It's kind of like that, where we got a bunch of stuff. You go in there and keep going in and keep going in and get it, but it's all in that one match. So get in there and get them MFP, get them tokens, get them diamond plates, man. Get all this stuff. Get this Mick Foley manager. Get it all. Shout out for 2K for doing that, man. It's like those old briefcases we used to have back in the other 2K games when everything was good, everything was great. So Lula Tandy, you can get her as a diamond if you have Superstar Series 1. That's crazy. Superstar Series 1, Liv Morgan. If you have her, you can get a diamond. So if you just want another diamond, I'm going to go back real quick. I'm sure Liv Morgan, Superstar Series 1, shouldn't be that much in the card market. She shouldn't be, but let's see. Okay, she's 6,040. So if you really want that diamond, I doubt. I might do it. Just get my cards up. Just get my, card collection up. But if there's something to consider. Just something to consider if you want to do it. And who knows, that little tandy might be something you need later on to access another event. So, okay, this is what I was talking about earlier. If you have the faction wars, you can get that diamond, another diamond, Don't the Clown, live event reward. Moving on from that. Now, oh man, this is the one I think a lot of people want. A lot of people want to snap into that Slim Jim to get the Macho Man Randy Savage Slim Jim. And ladies and gentlemen, this video has been pretty long, so I will not be I will not be editing this video. Hopefully it'll be okay. Stomp out your opponent with the WWE Megastar LA Knight. Yeah. So in this, you need the Superstar Series 2 LA Knight, which could probably cost you a good bit. Even in the card market, I'm sure it's gonna cost you a good bit to get that Macho Man Slim Jim. And just for comparison, just so you know how much it's going to cost you, let's take a look at it. Let's talk about it. Is it in here? Is the LA Knight in here? I don't think they allow you to even purchase that one yet. So you gotta pull that one out of the pack. It's not in here. Wow. Yeah, it's not in here, y'all. It's not in here. So you gotta pull it from a pack. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. You see, I like the mode, but like I said, it's not rewarding. 2K. When I'm talking, if you're watching my videos, when I'm talking out of love, especially to you, Gun. Cornell Gunther. I'm talking out of love because, look, it's a good mode. It's a lot of great ideas. The execution of the reward system, the execution of the personas, and you're hearing the community talking about it. And honestly, I don't understand why y'all didn't go lower, because I feel like y'all would be selling more. I really do. I think y'all would be selling more. Even if it was $8, for example. I think it should be $5, but $8 for certain personas wouldn't be a big deal. Or just increase the card pack rates like you should be doing, because there's 2 cards in one pack. 2 card packs in one pack, you know what I'm saying? Alright, but yeah, that's the Macho Man Randy Savage. That's how you get it. You're gonna stump it out with AJ, with LA Knight. Last but not least here, you got You're Not Next. You're gonna use Shawn Michaels Heat 2 to get Eddie Guerrero 97. Now I like this. This is Shawn Michaels versus CM Punk for Eddie Guerrero card. Interesting. I think it's pretty cool though. CM Punk, Shawn Michaels. Is this in the NXT arena? Not sure if it's in the NXT arena or not, but that's cool, man. We got some more stuff upcoming as well. 6 days from now, we got Liv and Lena. Liv and Lena. Did you? I get it. Zelina. Zelina. You're gonna need Superstar Series 2 Liv Morgan. I mean, these some good rewards. It's just our chances that these rewards are so bad. I am trying so hard right now to pull Sami Zayn out of Bash in Berlin. But this baby right here, the Scott Steiner 98 persona, that's what I really want. And we got Liv and the Legend here. Liv is the Superstar of the month. So you're gonna have, if you get any of her cards, you better get into something. Becky Lynch 95, which is gonna be, I think, the first pink diamond. This Becky Lynch is gonna be the first pink diamond $95. Makes me wonder, like, how far his pink diamonds are around the corner. Then we got Liv and Mommy here. If you have the Bash and Berlin Liv Morgan, you would get a shot at Dirty Diamond. So it's like, I get it, in their minds it's not gonna be hard, but unless you got tons of money to open up 20 packs at a time to get 3 or 4 cards out of the set, and that's crazy because you're talking about spending $50-$60 at a time for a chance at a persona, which makes it very overpriced DLC. I'm just gonna be honest, it's very overpriced DLC. I'd rather be paying $10-$20 for another DLC pack in the store with a guarantee that I'm gonna get what I want, and maybe even inside that you give me that persona, that you inside that pack, just like you do with DLC, you give me that card for that particular item. I'd rather do that, or I'd rather do like the Mattel series things is. I buy a figure, I get a thing, but I don't care about the Mattel figures. I mean, I just don't. I'm not gonna use them in my universe. More power to the ones that do. I'm speaking out for people like me who don't care about that and want something else. Okay, so that's everything. Bash and Berlin packs are out now. If you want to, take a swirl at it, I say just grind. Also, Legend packs are out now. They're the same price because these are the ones you need for the majority of the events. You gotta, and in a way you can't sit on that MFP anyway, so you know what I'm saying, you might as well spend it. Heat 2 packs are in here. I'm not sure why they back. Beast packs are back as well as Heat Series 2 packs, which is a big part of the rotation right now. If you want that Shawn, if you want that Eddie Guerrero, you're gonna need to play around with Heat packs. So you gotta play around with the packs anyway if you want something. In a nutshell, you can't win or lose, but the chances of you actually getting this stuff is so slim, and there's gonna be so many people. I really feel like at the end of the year, unless these packs go on sale, a lot of these personas, a lot of people are not gonna have them, and that should be. Wow, this video is 20 minutes long. This is like the longest I went. I don't think I was wasting my time. I was just saying it like it was, man. Telling it like it is. But yeah, like, I'm not editing this video. Hope you guys still enjoy it. I'll try my best to, chapter it up as soon as possible. But I'll see you guys next next video. I'm out of here. Peace. Go get that MFP.